couple wanted to get rid of the dog. After looking at the cameras, they were stunned. The couple, Harry and Amanda, had a long-awaited baby. The happiness of the young parents was overshadowed only by the strange behavior of their dog. Soon they even began to think that they would have to get rid of their beloved pet. His antics seemed so frightening, but when the couple found out what the reason was, they were deeply shocked. Before bringing a dog named Cherry into their lives, Amanda and Harry had been married for several years. A happy couple, like many others, but when they decided to have a child, they encountered difficulties. Amanda couldn't get pregnant. The doctor warned that she might never be able to have children. The news hit Amanda hard. It was painful for Harry to see his wife worry and blame herself. Wanting to redirect his wife's attention, Harry decided to give her a dog. He hoped that the new charming family member would bring a lot of joy and warmth to their home. Amanda was delighted with the puppy. The owner approached her upbringing with love and attention, like a caring parent. She not only pampered but also trained Cherry. Amanda was sincerely happy about her success and felt calmer knowing that her faithful friend was nearby. Several more years passed like this. If Amanda locked the door to her room, Cherry would whine sadly, asking to be let in. Harry was perplexed as he watched the dog. She looked healthy, had a good appetite, and Cherry was unlikely to be in any pain. The truth became clear very soon. Amanda took another pregnancy test, and it was positive. Beside herself with happiness, she threw herself on Harry's neck and burst into tears. It seemed that Cherry somehow sensed that her owner was pregnant and was protecting her. This devotion touched the couple very much. But the most amazing events awaited them ahead. 9 months later, Amanda gave birth to a girl. They named her Hope. She eliminated one candidate after another until suddenly her best friend Jane came to her aid. She agreed to look after Hope because she was looking for a job. Only their dog looked unhappy. Cherry spent all her time with Hope and begged her not to be kicked out of the room. She guarded her the same way she had guarded Amanda before. The couple were at a loss. They hoped that after the birth of the baby, Cherry would calm down and become her old self. But everything only got worse. Amanda and Harry were so exhausted from parenting that at first they shrugged off Cherry's oddities. A week later, Harry was seriously worried. The nanny was very afraid that she'd be bitten. Cherry'd never been aggressive and obeyed her owners, but the situation began to escalate. The couple faced a difficult choice. Jane? One day, Amanda asked her husband with concern. Even if we hire another nanny, it's unlikely that it will change anything. Harry agreed. Most likely, Cherry's obsessive guardianship will not go away. She'll protect Hope from any stranger. No matter how much the couple loved the dog, the safety of the child was most important. They were already preparing to discuss who to give Cherry to. This broke their hearts, but the couple saw no other way out. Before the difficult conversation, Harry decided to unwind a little and distract his wife. After the birth of the child, they rarely went out together, but now they could arrange a date thanks to Jane. They booked a table at the restaurant. In the evening, Jane came to their home. She howled sadly, as if calling them back. Amanda wanted to go back, but she stopped and took a deep breath. She decided that she and her husband must spend this evening, just the two of them. Cherry should trust Jane at least a little. Maybe after tonight she'll realize that Hope is in good hands. Cherry almost rushed at her. Hearing about this, the couple immediately went to help. At home, they were greeted by an upset Jane, a sobbing baby, and a dog who was restlessly hovering around the nanny. They'll have to place Cherry in good hands. It was already late, so they put the child to bed and went to bed themselves. Harry still couldn't get the dog's strange behavior out of his head. During pregnancy, she became overly sensitive and worried that someone would break into the house while they were gone. Harry decided the cameras wouldn't bother him, but he rarely checked the footage. Nothing was missing at home. There were no strange things. But now it's a different matter. It would not be amiss to check what's happening with the child while the spouses are not at home. Harry sat down at his computer to check the cameras. He wanted to know what happened that evening. Is it true that Cherry rushed at the woman and tried to bite her? It turned out that they didn't know Jane at all. The woman was a member of a criminal gang that distributed forbidden videos with children. After seeing what Jane was trying to do with their little Hope until the dog stopped her, Harry immediately called the police. The pet apparently understood everything. He allowed him to feed and care for the baby, but when Jane approached with the goal of harming the baby, the dog immediately rushed and prevented her from doing this. They allowed a woman so close to them, entrusted her with their most precious thing, their child, and almost got rid of their only protector. Cherry became a real heroine. She saved not only Hope, but also hundreds of other children who could have become the next victims. Although she was angry and constantly scolded, the brave and faithful Cherry defended her family members to the last. Amanda and Harry swore to each other that they would always trust Cherry from now on. She seems to understand people much better. Still, dogs are able to read people's emotions and intentions and are sometimes ready to give their lives to protect their owners and their children. It's a pity that not all people can understand and love them with the same strength.